Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. So the president was in Carson City for a rally yesterday, and I thought, well, maybe I'll go. So the rally was supposed to start at 4. Doors were going to open at 1. I drove down there about 9 in the morning just to check it out, and it was already nuts. It was at the airport, by the way. It was nuts. The line had to be a mile long. Everybody was decked out in Trump gear. At one point, I literally had to sit at a crosswalk for 10 minutes while people crossed the street to go get in line. I said to myself, well, maybe I'm not going to bother with this. What I'll do is I'll go find a little piece along the highway where the president drives by and fly my Trump flag and watch the motorcade go by. So I drive the route, at least a small part of it, and I find what I think is perfect pace. It's a road that runs parallel with the interstate, and at one point they get very close together, maybe 20 yards apart, and you can see, the level of view is good. That they can see you, you can see them. And I said, okay, that's great. This is about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I'll come back at 2 o'clock, expecting the president to, drive by anywhere from 3:15 to 3:45 if he's on time. Well, sure enough, I get there at 2 o'clock, and there's already 50 vehicles there. I'm like, whoa, what in the world? And I almost turned around because I had picked out a couple other spots too. And I said, screw it. I'll just back in, pull my flag out, my chair, my cooler, and sit back and relax. By the time the president came through, there had to be 1,000 people along that little stretch of highway, and hundreds and hundreds of cars. I mean, Biden would love to have a rally like that. I mean, it's just, and I found out I'm a pretty mild Trump supporter, actually. There's some of these guys, they're big, and the women, man, they were just, when he drove by, they were screaming and cheering and hollering. I didn't get to see it, but they said, he was waving from the back of the limo, the beast. And it was actually kind of fun. I wanted to drink a beer when the president drove by, so I had a couple beers in the cooler. I was sipping on a little natty light when he drove by. Oh, God. Gotta love the president. But some guy was there passing out these signs for free. Really cool signs. This is one side of it. This is the other side. This kind of has a special place in my heart because my last assignment in the Air Force was with the 14th Air Force, which was the Air Force arm of the Space Wing before there was a Space Force that handled all the non-missiles. So all the communication, data points, a lot of these bases now, like Shriver and I think Vandenberg and a few others, they're now part of the Space Command and no longer part of the Air Force. That's the bases we had. I want to say I had 43 locations around the world, everywhere from Australia to New Hampshire to Alaska. None in Hawaii, though. Yeah, none. Anyway, I'm going to kind of save this one. I think it's pretty cool. Thank you all. You have a good day. Bye.